Hey guys, Biggsy here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I've got another monthly pickup video for you guys. Today is a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys 2 months of pickups because if you've been following this series for a while, you might have noticed we actually didn't do a December 2022 video games pickup. So this video is going to be December 2022 and January 2023 video game pickups. I do apologize that I didn't get one out in December. Unfortunately, I just didn't pick up enough games to do a full video for you guys. I'm just going to adjust the speaker quickly, guys. I do apologize. Testing. That should be a bit better. But I definitely have some really cool games here that'll make an awesome video. So we've got some PS2, we've got some PS3, PS4. There's the Wii U, we've got Nintendo Switch, and 3DS stuff. So we'll start with the PS2, guys. Let's get into it. Some games I'll say are definitely shovelware. Some games are higher end. So it's a mixture of everything in this. I'll say monthly pickup because I don't want to say 2 monthly all the time. So here we have rugby on PS2. I love my rugby games. I do want to get every one. I'm not particularly like have them on a list or anything, but if I see a rugby or rugby league game that I don't own, definitely that's cheap, I'll be picking it up. I love collecting Phoenix games. They're fun to collect, not to play, especially if you get them for a good price. And here we have Extreme Quads, Phoenix title. Pretty exciting one to add to the collection. And if you've seen the recent podcast, you guys would have seen this one already. And that, of course, is Silent Hill 3. I grabbed this one earlier in the last year at a garage sale for 50 cents. Fortunately, the disc was scratched, but I recently bought a disc cleaner. And I managed to get the scratch disc completely working, played through the game. And yeah, now it's in the collection, so I'm really happy with that one. Here we have Scalar for PS2. And the final PS2 game is The Weakest Link. Goodbye. So that was all for PS2, guys. We'll actually move on to the PS3. It's nice to get some more PS3 games. I don't pick up that many these days, considering I do have a full set, but I have got some variants and some other stuff. So firstly, I finished the NBA 2K12 subset. I haven't got the Michael Jordan one here to show you guys. It's on the wall, but the ones I did pick up were the Larry Bird cover and the Magic Johnson cover. These are the harder two to find, so nice little subset to complete, and I completed it for less than $15 a game, which is pretty cool. Here's an upgrade. I had a Japanese copy, and I ended up upgrading to the Region 3 copy. So here we have Vampire Resurrection. The Chinese copy, it's got English subtitles. Awesome game. It's Darkstalkers if you're not aware. I'm happy to have the Region 3 copy in the collection. And I actually picked up I'll say steel cover. It's sort of not really a steel book, but I picked this up from Cash Converters. It's the Darkness 2 limited edition. It has this steel like slip cover, which is really cool. Like comes in a case. It's sort of hard to pull out, so I'm not going to pull it out. I mean, I didn't have it in the collection. I believe it's only released in Australia, so I'm pretty happy with this one. Next we'll do the Switch. There's only one Switch game. I've definitely slowed down on the Switch because I've pretty much picked up everything that I am after, apart from like new releases and stuff. So here we have Nintendo Switch Sports. I got this pack for a really good price. It's complete, so I'm happy to have this one in the collection. Jump into the 3DS now, guys. Some actually really awesome stuff for the 3DS. I'm pretty excited. There goes my keyboard. Here we have Bravely Second and Layer. I love picking up JRPGs, regardless of what system it's on, so I'm pretty happy with this one. This one I'm super stoked for. I had this in the collection, but this is a sealed copy, so it's nice to have upgraded to a sealed copy, and that's Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Here we have Resident Evil Revelations. And finally, one of the grails, not just to the 3DS, but pretty much of my entire collection. This is insane to have picked up. And here we have Fire Emblem Fates, the limited edition. This includes Birthright, Conquest, and Revelation. That's super, super cool pack. I'm really happy to have this one in the collection. So that's the 3DS, guys. Some really cool stuff in there. We'll move on to the Wii now. Here we have Tetris Party Deluxe. Not as exciting as the last game, but nevertheless, pretty cool to have in the collection. I want to get all the first party titles, so all the notable ones anyway, the AAA ones. So here we have another Mario game. Nothing too exciting, but I got it really cheap. And that's Mario Power Tennis. I love my I'll say like sim real-time strategy type games. So I picked this one up because I love that genre. That's Hysteria Hospital Emergency Ward. That's it for the Wii. We did actually pick up more Wii U games than Wii for pretty much the first time ever. And I think I actually picked up more Wii U games than I have in my collection. So yeah, powered off my Wii U collection finally. Oh, it's about the same as what I had. Here we have Hyrule Warriors. This is a Zelda spin-off title. We picked up Mario Kart 8. I do have this on the Switch, however, I got it for less than $5, so it's definitely going in the collection for that price. We've got Pikmin 3. Now, the Wii is interesting. It's such a small system, especially just the power set. I'm not going for a full set, but I would like to get 30 or 40 different exclusives for the Wii U. I definitely see that being attainable for a really good price. So, yeah, I'm having fun collecting for the Wii U. Here we have Devil's Third. The power copy of this can be picked up pretty cheap. In America, however, you're looking at like $400-500, which is crazy. Another one that's super cheap in the PAL region, but pretty expensive in America, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Super stoked to have this one in the collection. And the final Wii U game we picked up is Star Fox Zero, and I think it's just Star Fox Zero. Okay, it is number 3. That's all for the Wii U, guys. I think I've just got PS4 left, so we'll start with the steelbooks and slipcovers and stuff. Here we have Fallout 4. I thought I had this one, but it was actually a variant. They're slightly different, so I might post a photo on Instagram of the 2 Fallout 4 steelbooks. Pretty stoked to have this one. It's the Dead Space steelbook. Just came out. This is a Australian exclusive, and it looks really awesome with the moon and space and all the stars and everything. Here we have Modern Warfare 2. And finally, one I'm really happy to have, and that's the Sonic Frontier steelbook. I've got the other Sonic Frontiers, however, this is the one I really wanted. Now I've got it, so I'm pretty happy. I've got one slipcover and then a couple of box pieces. So here we have PES 2016, the slipcover. Got a factory sealed copy of Watch Dogs 2, the deluxe edition. And then here we have Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. This is like a slipcover, but it has a steelbook inside. It's a pretty cool steelbook. I actually went to my local JB Hi-Fi store and they had this one put away for me, so that was really awesome. It had Figsy written on it. Shout out to JB Hi-Fi for that. Honestly, made my day. It was so cool. And then we picked up a bunch of PS4 games. A couple of pretty exciting titles. A couple that were super cheap, like this first one. I think it was $1. And that's Battlefield 2042. Here we have a factory sealed copy of Battle Chasers, Night War. Hello Neighbor, Hide and Seek. This is the Australian PAL copy, which for me was quite difficult to pick up. So if you're in Australia, definitely keep out for this. Keep your eyes out for this one, not the stickered copy that you'll see more commonly. Another one that very difficult to get the Australian version for, especially if you're in Australia, and that's Senran Kagura, Eternal Versus. Now the reason for that is this was an EB Games release and it got pulled from the shelves. I believe copies were sent to Europe because collectors in Europe are able to buy the Australian version a lot cheaper than we can. So shout out to Jonas for helping me add this onto the collection. Here we have a factory seal copy of Resident Evil 4 for PS4. Another, I think this is a city building game, sort of. Like each floor is sort of like a simulation type game. I'll show you guys the back in a second. Project High Rise Architect Edition. Reminds me of a certain mobile game. I can't remember the name of it. But I got this one for $9 at EB Games, so I'm pretty happy with that one. Here's a Calypso title. I do enjoy a lot of Calypso games. Here we have Indie Ocalypse. This was from a studio that actually went broke. Gensudu Soft Games. It's another like limited run type company over in Europe. However, these guys did go broke, and just before they did, they had a clearance on their game, so I bought this one brand new for $5. It's only got 999 copies, so can't lose at that price. I thought that was pretty funny, and it's got cool artwork as well. I've showed these next two games in a few videos already. I'll talk about them one more time, and that's the Leisure Suit Larry games on PS4. So here we have Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry Twice, and Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry. Here we have Ghost of Tsushima. This is the director's cut. One that I actually really want to dive into, so I will be playing this one sooner rather than later. I thought I had all the Assassin's Creed games, at least all the standard releases. I was missing one, and that was the Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection for PS4. This includes Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelation. And then the final pickup of December 2022 / January 2023 is MLB The Show 15 for PS4. I got this one for $6.95. Being an American exclusive, I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah, guys, there it is. Do apologize for skipping a month. I may actually continue this trend of 2 months if my pickups stay low. As you guys are well aware, I now work for myself doing eBay. So I do have less disposable income for video games, at least while I'm still establishing my business. Yeah, I still want to keep this series going. Everything new that goes into the collection will be on a video at some point. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't seen, we've got some really exciting podcasts that have come and that are upcoming. This week we've got Get the Greg Games coming on tomorrow, as well as Sean Powers on Sunday. So be sure to check out those episodes, guys. The podcast is now available on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Google Podcasts, pretty much everywhere that has podcasts available, you can find it on there. As well as YouTube, ad free. I've completely disabled monetization for the podcast, so sure to check it out if you haven't, guys. As always, I've been Figsy. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.